Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be creating this awesome, simple looking and very creative flyer for a church. So I want you guys to stick around to the end of this video to see how we are actually going to design this together. And if you are new here, I want you to please subscribe to my channel. I will be reaching 200 subscribers very soon, and that means a lot to me guys. So thank you for your support, thank you for the comment, thank you for everything. So without much further ado, let's jump right into today's video.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
You're welcome back to my channel, and it's really glad to actually share my voice with you today. And we'll be working on a flyer today, on a church flyer, an anticipation church flyer. I think they have a program coming up, and it's a youth convention, and they actually want a flyer just to publicize it and to tell people that this event is coming up soon. So that's what we'll be working on today. So let me quickly show you what we'll be working with. So these are the assets that we'll be using for the design. So without more further ado, let's get right into it. So today I'll be using Photoshop 2021. So once you come here, it will show you your recent works which you've done, which is what you can see on my screen right now. So let's get started. So you want to create a new document. I usually use 2160 by 2160 pixels. Then I use 300 resolution. But this project, this design will be shared majorly on web. So just to make the quality better, I just prefer to use 300. If your system is not so good, you can just use 72 resolution, but for this tutorial I will go with 300. So just leave the rest of the details like they are, then create. All right, so the first thing we want to do is to bring in our first element, which is the kind of background that we are using. So this will be a very simple tutorial, a very simple flyer, nothing much, just background, then couple picture. So let's make this square the perfect size of the canvas. All right, so I think we should be working with the color, with the background color of this image, this one here. So I'll just make the rectangle here the same color, almost the same color as the background of this bird. So I click on the layer of the rectangle, then come here to fill, click it, come here to the color here, color picker here, then you can select the color of the background from here, just like this. As you can see, that selected the color that we clicked there. So that's how to use a color picker. So click on OK. See that you almost have the same color right now here. So let's make this bigger. Let's make this bigger. Yeah, something like that. Let's hide it first. Then let's bring in our second picture which we'll be using. Just drag and drop here on Photoshop. Then you can as well make this one big as well, so as to cover the whole canvas. So let's move it to the side like this. Then let's change the color, the blending option to, I think, let's see which one will work better. Okay, I think color dodge. Let's check for others. The theme for the program is Reawakening, so we have to find something that will actually depict that theme that we have chosen. Reawakening means something to come alive again. So let's go with color dodge here, and let's unhide this one. Let's reduce the size a little bit. Let's try blending option for it as well. Let's maybe it will come up with something good. I think lighting is better. All right, so let's just remove all this outer part to make it blend even more with the background. So let's quickly do that. So we have to use clipping mask, I mean layer mask. So to get your layer mask, just come down here, just click on it, then you select your brush. If your brush is not showing like this, you can just tap your cap lock to show the area in which you will be working with. So make sure your foreground color is in black, then your background color is in white. So and for you to switch that, you can use the letter X on your keyboard to switch the foreground color, to toggle the foreground and background color. So just like that. Then you can use D to make sure they are both in black and white. So after selecting your brush, you can just brush through, and make sure your opacity is on, let's say 100. So just brush through just to remove the sharp edges, So the idea behind this belt that I have chosen to use, this is a special bed. It is called Phoenix. Yeah. So we believe that Phoenix, it's an immortal bed, doesn't die, and if it dies, it will come back alive. So that's the concept behind choosing this picture. I mean, that's the reason behind me choosing this particular picture. So I think let's just find this perfect place to place this image first. Okay, now let's enter the text. The text is Reawakening. Let's increase the size and give it white. Okay, let's give it white. The Awakening. Let's hide this bed first. Let's work with the rest of the assets that we have here. So I'm bringing in the church logo, then the youth logo. So just click and drag them into Photoshop. Press enter to actually make them stay on Photoshop. Then select both layers and reduce the size. Hold on your Alt key, then it will reduce towards the center like this, towards your anchor point. So let's just make them small. All right, something like this. Then let's type in the name of the church. Reduce this. Methodist. Sorry, Methodist Church, Nigeria. Let's change the font. All right. Let's reduce the size. It's too big. Okay. So Methodist Church Nigeria. Then let's copy this. Put your Alt on your keyboard, then click and drag. You will make a duplicate. So let's change this one to Methodist Church Nigeria Arch Diocese of Badon. Then the third line is Youth Fellowship. Double click to edit that Youth Fellowship. All right, so let's make sure we have equal spaces between the three of them. So select the three layers, then can come here to this icon here, distribute vertically, so it will give you same spacing between the three of them. So let's actually reduce the size of these two. Yeah, and then maybe should let's kind of create a contrast between the name of the church. Yeah, and something like this should work. And let's align them to the left. Okay, they are all aligned. And let's group them together with the logos. So select all the 5 layers, then click and drag to your folder icon here to group them, or you can as well use your Ctrl G. Let's rename this to logo. Then let's align it to the center. Click on it, then click on the background layer, align center. So that's the center. Let's actually make it smaller. All right. Okay, let's align to the center again. Okay, that's aligned to the center. Then this here, awakening. I don't think we will actually be using the bed for now again, but I don't know. Let's continue. The kind of idea I'm having for this should be a kind of repetitive title. I don't know if it will work, but let's try something. Let's try it. Let's make this bigger. Then let's align them to the center. Okay. Then let's change this one to let's actually use the opacity. Let's reduce the opacity. Let's say we have 50. Then let's use this one as well. Let's say we have 10. I don't know if you are actually seeing what I'm trying to do here, but I guess let's group this together first. All right, so we'll be creating another title, Reawakening. Then we will give it let's say cursive font. Should this work? So actually we have to consider the brand color of the church. So I think Methodists are usually known with blue, as you can see on their logo. We have blue, then we have red, but I think they mostly use blue color. So let's kind of make this I'm looking for, let's use blue. Actually, let's use blue. I'm not sure if this is working, but like I said, we are just making something simple. Let's drag this one into there. Then let's rename this one to title. Reawakening. I think everybody can see that it is reawakening here now. Apart from the fact that the background is not, we adjust that later. So let's just go here now. Anticipate. So I think that should now be an orange color. Yeah, something like this, just to call the attention of the viewer that it is actually anticipate. I think we should change the font. Something. Let's check the spelling again. Yeah, the spelling is not correct. Let's correct that. Anticipate. Yeah, that looks okay. Well, I think we can actually leave it here simple like this. Anticipate. I'm guessing an orange color. An orange color. Well, something like this. I think something like this is. Let's align them to the center. All right. So I think we can actually move this one to this side a little bit. Then I think and the idea behind this particular background I'm using is the picture of a tomb. So and I explained what reawakening means the other time. So tomb and death, and they are kind of related. So let's actually cut out some part of this background as well, just to blend it. I mean, just to make it blend. Yeah, something like this. Something like this. Yeah. Then youth convention. Youth convention. Uh, convention. Is that right? Yeah. (2023) youth convention. This one should go on top of it. Then let's align them. Select both, then align to the center horizontally, then align to the center vertically. Let's make it small. Then let's make it the same color as the background. Then we can actually throw in, let's make it a lighter shade of the background, just to create that little contrast. No, that's too much. You know what, I think we should make it white, then we can reduce the opacity, something like 5. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, not bad. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, something like this. Then let's change the font of this one. It should be darker. Yeah. Yep, I think that's perfect. Let's align both. Yes, that's perfect. Now let's save our file. Church convention program. Yeah, I think it's looking good now. So let's Ctrl G to group them together. Then we can name it 2023 convention. Then anticipate. Let's make that one standalone. Then let's align all of them together and align them to the middle as well. So now let's add a little youthful spice. As you know, they're supposed to be colorful because we are youth. Let's add some life into it. So all I'm doing here is just duplicating the rectangle I first created. So that's basically what I'm doing now. So let's select the 5 together, then reduce it just to cover our canvas here. Just cover our canvas here. So let's push them to the, okay, I think they are touching the base of the canvas. Yeah, that's perfect. Now let's give them some vibrant bright colors. Yeah, then second one, I think we should go with something like this. Yep. Then something like let's do pink. Okay, we already have one pink already. Let's go with yeah. Then let's leave this one as this. Then the last one, um, some kind of reddish, blah blah blah. All right, that's perfect. Now let's group them together. Yes, I think this is now looking great. So just have just one more thing to add, which is the slogan of the church, which is worthy is the lamb. Okay, I think we will need to change the font of this. So let's just use Montserrat. All right, that's perfect. Let's change them all to capital letter. Let's change this one to regular. Yes. Then let's give it little spacing between the letters. So let's align it to the middle, drag it down a little bit, then we can reduce the opacity. Or we should change the color to this particular blue we have here. Perfect, perfect. I'm loving this. So yeah, okay, that's great. Oops, we have just one more thing to add, and that is the Bible verse of the theme. You know, whenever they choose a theme, they usually add a Bible verse. For this one, we have Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 12. So let's reduce the spacing here to 0. We don't need any spacing between them. Then let's change the color to, I think, this. Yes. And let's just reduce the size. Let's reduce it. Well, I think the color should, okay, let's do something else here. Let's actually change the color to this one, same as this one that has anticipate. Then let's, no, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to, yes, let's bend that. Then we can make it, yep, Ezekiel. I think that is visible enough. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. Now let's work with our bed here. I think we can actually do something with it. Let's make it bigger. We can reduce the opacity just to give it that texture. Just to give it that texture. So I think something like this. Let's see how it's something like this. Let's tilt it a little bit just to create balance. Exactly, man. This is this is almost perfect. All right, I think we are done here. Let's just throw in some little elements to spice it up. Let's just create something with white color. Yes. Okay, I think this is perfect now. So we're actually done with our flyer. Like I said, it will be just a simple flyer. So as you can see, we've made a very simple and very creative flyer within how many minutes? I really don't know. So if you actually enjoyed this video, I want you to subscribe. If you haven't done so, please subscribe and make sure to share and like and drop your comments. Anything you think I should be working on next, just please drop it and I'll be attending to everybody in the comment section. I love you guys, and I'll be reaching 200 subscribers very soon. I cannot do this without you. Please guys, thank you for your support and I appreciate it. I want you to do more. We can actually do better and make this channel a very great one. I'm really counting on you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Enjoy.